covering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Wednesday night in beautiful Orchard Lake, Michigan. It's senior night from Orchard Lake St. Mary's inside the Dombrowski Fieldhouse. We're set for a good one here on the prep as the Orchard Lake St. Mary Eaglets take on the Regina Satellites. Alongside Sophie Borowski, Tom Cavanaugh, bringing you all the action of what is going to be a very competitive matchup, Sophie. These are two really good teams in the state of Michigan, a rivalry at that, and celebrating three seniors here for the Eaglets. Can't ask for a better Wednesday night.
I can't. I'm so excited to be here. Dombrowski Fieldhouse is packed as always. I think we're going to have a few more students trickling in since it's senior night. I think they have some incentives on the board to come, and I'm very excited to see them out here. And we have 3 seniors tonight that we are honoring, and I'm very excited to get to introduce them very soon.
Yes, we will. We'll have lineups for you in just a minute. We talked with head coach Ross Talbot in his first season with the Eaglets, and he's really excited for what kind of crowd we're going to have here tonight.
Yeah.
He was at Lake Orion at Stony Creek for the past 10 years and now shifting over to more of that college campus vibe here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Yeah.
He's excited for the fan attendance that's going to be had, the terrible towels as well. But those seniors, I mean, there's 3 of them, but they have led the way for a very talented squad in Michelle Surwick. You have Ava Merlo as well, and Jillian Gibbs, 3 extremely talented girls, and a junior, but Avery Capeller. She's definitely one of the big stars on this squad as well.
Huge star. But our seniors are going to be the stars tonight. We have Jill, the middle. Ava Merlot's playing libero. And we have Michelle. She's kind of a utility player right now. She's been filling in for some middle positions the last few weeks, so I guess we're going to see where they end up putting her. But I'm very excited to watch all this.
And this Eaglet team also dealing with some injuries. You have 2 out right now, both Weber and Holton. That's Annalise Weber and Reese Holton, both of them not playing tonight. You have Kayla Boss, who just returned from injury. And if you heard in the pregame interview as well, Jillian Gibbs, about 70% right now. She's still recovering from an injury as well. We're all set to go in a little bit for this one. A little bit of a hindered team on the Orchard Lake side, but Regina as well, they do have some stars. They're coming in at 5-7 overall. Orchard Lake, 18-6-3, a 12-game win streak. Should be a good one, Sophie.
I'm very thrilled. Let's see how it goes.
Be back in a few. Set 1 coming up next here on the Prep. Alongside Orchard Lake St. Mary's head coach Ross Talbot. Coach, thanks for joining us pregame before senior night taking on Regina. First to kick things off, 18-6-3 this year. We're looking at 12 straight wins this season. What has been the recipe for success for you guys? I know you mentioned earlier when we spoke, lost 3 of your first 4 matches, and you guys have been on a great track the last couple of weeks, last month or so.
Yeah, we've we started off this season with a little couple of injuries. We're getting some girls back now, so we're getting healthy. That's number 1. Number 2, we've been working on some details in the program, and all the girls are playing at a pretty high level right now. So the girls are all buying in, and so the season's been starting off with a bang, so we're pumped up.
I know we spoke about it yesterday, taking on a pretty solid Regina team. Saw them at the Power League tournament earlier this season, and pretty impressive, but some keys for you guys to come out on top on senior night.
I think we're a little bit bigger than them at the net. So obviously it always comes down to serve, receive. We've been talking about playing faster than the other teams. So if we're bigger at the net and we can control the net, then being faster will be definitely a big key tonight.
And this being your first year here at St. Mary's, when we spoke yesterday, you mentioned kind of that fan attendance. You got the terrible towels out today for senior night. Talk to me a little bit about what you expect to see from your crowd and how your team's going to respond from that as well.
Yeah, kind of like last Wednesday against Lutheran North. We had a big crowd here. Terrible towels are out. We've been getting some good student sections. Some boys are on campus too, so that helps. But we got a lot of good fan base. A little smaller gym. So when this gym gets rocking, it actually helps the girls and pumps them up a lot too.
Yes, sir. And finally, senior night, you have 3 girls we're going to be celebrating. Just talk a little bit about those 3 and what they've meant to you in your first year here getting going with the Eaglets.
Yeah, it's my first year coaching all 3 of them, but they all 3 have been wonderful. You've got Ava; she's a good DS for us. She's been playing a little bit of right back. She's playing libero tonight. Jillian, another senior, she's been coming off an injury. She's still kind of not full strength yet, not 100%. She's playing at about 70-80%, given all she's got. So she's wonderful too in the middle. And then we've got Michelle Surik. She's also a pin hitter, but actually with all the injuries in the middle, we've moved her to middle, and she's been doing a wonderful job. She's a little bit undersized in the middle, but she's been doing a very phenomenal job for us.
Perfect, Coach. Thanks for your time. Orchard Lake, St. Mary's, and Regina coming up next here on The Prep.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Moments away from set 1 here inside Dombrowski Fieldhouse. And these are the Regina starters for the Satellites, head coached by Laura Papa. And looking at it, you have Marissa Bouchai, Lily Zankevich, Kate Booms, Kat Jenkins, Caroline Torrey, Alyssa Schmid, and Ava Janis. Sophie, when you look up and down this roster here of this starting lineup, who sticks out to you that's going to make an impact tonight?
My number one girl for today is gotta be Ava Janis. She is their one and only confirmed commit as of right now. She's committed to Northwood, and she actually switched numbers for this game. It looks like she's wearing 17 today, so apologize for that. But she's gonna be somebody you're gonna want to pay close attention to. She gets all over the floor, so I'm excited for that.
Now over to the Eaglets side, Michelle Surwick, one of the seniors, going to be kicking it off as one of the starters. You have Zoe Capeller, Avery Capeller, sisters in this starting lineup. Jillian Gibbs, Caitlin Davish, Lindsay Schwegman, and Ava Merlo. Same question for you, Sophie. Who is the highlight marker of this starting 7?
I'm going to say what everyone's thinking. We got Avery Capeller out there. She also has her sister. She's a triplet, but 2 of them are playing on the same team. And Jillian Gibbs, middle. She's been great for the last 3 years. She's going to be great again tonight. And Michelle, Ava, honestly, this is a very stacked starting lineup, and I think that they're going to flow real well together.
Sophia, graduate of 2024 here of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We have featured broadcasts of you actually on this court here from the prep. What is it like now being behind the microphone, seeing your former team and these girls compete, some that you had played with in the past?
I'm a little bit jealous, to be frank, but it is just so nice to be back. I absolutely love the prep. I interned with them my senior year at St. Mary's, and I'm just happy to be back. And behind this table is so interesting. You guys have no idea how much goes into these broadcasts. It's very, very impressive. So shout out to everybody working tonight because it is crazy.
And you yourself, you mentioned earlier, G of the Game hat at home for you. If you go back and watch a previous broadcast,
Oh, like I do every night. I rewatch my highlights. But I do have it.
I was going to say, Capeller's got one as well. Avery Capeller, last time I called the game, it was last senior night against the Troy Colts. She took home that award.
Yeah, deserved for sure. This girl can get head and shoulders above the net. She is so long and jumps so high, it is almost impossible to defend. So.
As a commit to Georgetown.
Yep.
Going to be a Hoya next in 2 years. I'm sorry, she's a junior. We're off and running. Quick free ball gets it over. Here's Capeller. Block tool out of play. 1-0 OLSM early.
Gosh. I mean, even with the block being there, she just has so much power when you look at the replay. She knocks it off anyone's hands unless it's a very, very solid block.
Caitlin Dabish, the junior at 5'11", serving. And Regina's going to match it up quickly.
Yep.
Just to tip off the end of the finger on the block, finds it in play on the near side.
Yeah, just a little late to that, but it's early. Still not warm yet, so at least it's cold in here for us. Not sweating.
Side out now for Regina. And that's going to come up a little bit short. Lily Zankevich, the senior middle, a little bit short.
So we have Michelle just went in for Jillian Gibbs, so she will be playing middle today is what I'm getting from that. And we're going to see her at the net as the shortest one right now.
Regina on the attack. There's a set. Cross-court swing. Kept up in the air. And Dabish will get it over. Just hitting off the top tape. To the back corner, it's out of play. Caroline Torrey wearing number 7 for Regina, a little bit too strong.
Yeah, so I really liked how the defense over here followed that all the way to the line. I realized that teams struggle with that often, and that was a beautiful play.
One of the seniors, Ava Merlo, with the service. Tip shot trying to dump it in. Nice play by Zoe Capeller. And Orchard Lake finishes one more time. It's 4-1 early. Shout out to Lindsay Schwegman.
Yeah, Lindsay got up on that ball. Very impressive.
Head coach Ross Talbot told us earlier she works so well with Avery Capeller on that go ball at the antenna. We're going to see that a ton tonight as that service a little bit wide. Error makes it 4-2 Eaglets.
Yeah, we got to make sure to clean up on the service errors for both teams, looking at their stats in the last few games. I think when it gets really intense, people forget to go back to basics, and that's definitely the serve-receive aspect of the game.
It'll be Kat Jenkins. Strong service, shanked off the hands of Dabish. And back-to-back points for Regina has them within one very early in our contest in set 1.
Yeah. I like their matching shoes over there. I think it's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't quite match the blue and white that Regina's wearing. Both teams wearing white tonight as well, so we got to be on our toes as that's shot right up into the lights.
That's a problem with the field house. It happens every year. Balls will ricochet off the ceiling.
And you can play it off the ceiling, whether it hits off the light, the rafters, the basketball hoops that are retractable. Check out those sweet shoes.
Yeah.
I like the choice, yeah.
I think they're fun. Maybe it's to distract everyone else.
Schwegman with the service, whistle, and a point for Orchard Lake.
So that means that they were out of rotation. If we got a clip of the up ref, he just moves his hand in a little circle. Probably they had a DS or an outside hitter that was a little bit too far back and past the line where she's allowed to be. But I think the libero is trying to contest this right now because it would be a loss of a point. Or maybe it's just a warning on the first try. I'm not sure.
See Ava Janish over there.
Yeah.
Talking with our up ref, wearing that baby blue. Different from Regina's white jerseys, the blue shoulders. Regina in black across the front. And then for Orchard Lake, the block M. It's Merlot in the black with the long sleeves ombreing into the red and the white cutoffs for the rest of the squad.
Those black jerseys are new this year. Or maybe they got them last year, but I like them. I like the ombre.
Schwegman ready to kick it off after the delay. 6-3 Orchard Lake on senior night.
I wonder, they might still be figuring it out. I'm not sure. It might have been an error in the books. That happens sometimes when you have a lot of people at the table. They could have called it as out of rotation when it wasn't. It's kind of rare for it to happen this early in the game, so I'm a little thrown off as well.
Still a conversation being had, but we take a look at both of these rosters here, Sophie. You have, I mean, you look at Orchard Lake, up and down, 5'10", 5'11", 6'2", 6'1". The size difference is uncanny to what Regina's holding with. Their tallest girls are at about 5'8". They have Marissa Vushai, who is at 6 foot, but we talked with head coach Ross Talbot yesterday. He knows that they have the size advantage. They just have to out-ball control them and that win the service game as well. He's pretty confident in his group.
Yeah, I mean, he should be. They're on a 12-game win streak, as you mentioned. They played in a few tournaments this year with some big dogs. I think that they went up against almost every D1 team I could name in the state. So they definitely have their practice in for today. But I remember speaking with some people over on Regina, and everybody thinks that they have a very, very fair shot at this game. Regina and St. Mary's is kind of a rivalry, and I know that adds a little bit to how gritty everybody plays on the court.
The records definitely will not reflect at how competitive tonight's matchup will be. We mentioned Satellites coming in at 5-7 overall. Orchard Lake 18-6-3, and you talk about that 12-game win streak.
Yeah.
Their last 4 matchups, they played Cass Tech, Walled Lake Western, Bedford, and Stony Creek. Those are not easy teams to play against, as you know.
No, and they just keep moving up divisions. They have over the past 5 or 6 years. This team is only 6 years old, actually, so it's impressive how much they've grown in that short amount of time.
Quick timeout. We'll take a look here at the league standings. Orchard Lake leading the way, 4-0, untouched at the top. Lutheran High North, who they took down not too long ago, back on September 24th. That is their only loss, and it's still a strong 15-7 record. But Regina, not a bad season. 3-1 in conference play and 5-7 overall. They haven't played nearly as many games as the Eaglets have, but that's a tight race at the top.
Yeah. I heard that this year for the CHSL championship, it's only the top 2 teams that can play for that, not the top 4 like usual. So unfortunately, Regina's out of the running for this season. But I think we'll see Lutheran North and St. Mary's again.
Got to play spoiler, though, and try to upset here
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah.
This is Lindsay Schwegman now getting ready for service, but more of a delay.
I'm really wondering what's going on over there.
Orchard Lake will be hosting districts different from those CHSL playoffs.
Yep.
Schwegman gets it going. Near side, 3 touches for Regina and a missed time jump.
Yeah, just some miscommunication on that one. A little too high from the setter or a little too fast from our middle.
That was Vushai in the middle.
Vushai.
Standing at 6 foot, the senior middle hitter, right side. They're looking to set her up again. No, instead, that's a cross-court swing popped up by Merlot and a joust at the net by Vushai, played on by Orchard Lake. That is going to be out of play, not by much. From our angle, I thought that
was
dropped
really
in.
hard to see. Yeah, I thought it dropped in, but I trust our lady in the blue shirt over there.
We're tucked into the back corner here, right behind Orchard Lake's bench. And those shots cross-court on the opposite end.
Very hard to see.
7-4. Regina gets it right back. It'll be Caitlin Katana to serve.
That was
Heck of a serve.
Gorgeous serve.
Instead, that was Kat Jenkins. Barely breezed the tape. No chance for the Eaglets to dig that up.
I don't think it can get much better than that.
Oh, no.
That was very, very good.
A little bit of top spin. Had that diving right down. Merlot first touch. Schwegman set to Capeller. And that's a little bit deep.
Yeah.
Regina on a run here at 7-6.
I think that might have been just a little high for Avery. Let's see what happened there. I think it was a little outside, so she tried to turn it and just slammed it out. Just like that.
And that's how you get it back right there. You already spoke about how they have to clean up the errors on service. And when the Satellites have a run like that going, they're stringing together points to come back. The thing that's going to kill it is a service error, whether into the net or strong like we just saw.
Yes. Sometimes it's easier to just lob one over, keep it going. Oh.
Touch at the net.
I didn't see who that was.
So Regina will be awarded the point. 8-7. As we'll take a timeout on the court and on the call. 9-6 early on first set on senior night here inside Dombrowski Fieldhouse at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We got a good one for you folks here on the Prep.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Regina stringing a rally together. They trail by one, 8-7 in our first set in Orchard Lake Village, Michigan. It'll be Ava Kulikovsky to serve right to left across your screen. Another close serve to the top of the tape from the attack line. Out of play from number 6, Anna Dugan.
Yeah, I feel like they're just not in a rhythm yet. Everybody's just playing for a point right now.
We've only seen Avery Capeller targeted twice, or set up twice, I should say.
Yeah.
That's an overpass, and Marissa Vushai bats it down.
Very smart move not to swing at that ball. Get caught in the net.
And at 6 foot, she definitely matches the size of Capeller and company. Just reaches those hands over. That's an easy point.
Yeah, with Michelle on the net too.
9-8, make it 9-9. That's the third service error from Regina. And to be frank, it's keeping Orchard Lake in this set right now because from what we've seen, definitely not the best showing from the Eaglets early on from what we have seen in the past and come to expect.
Yeah.
A lot of talent on both sides right now as that service from Ava Blazik is played on nicely, and Vushai is going to be the star tonight for the Satellites.
Yeah, tooled the block perfectly for a middle. Middles have the biggest advantage when it comes to where to hit the ball because they could pretty much pick anywhere on the court, and she is playing very smart tonight.
Slim lead.
Yeah, keeping it close.
It's going to be that way all night long.
I'm on my edge of my seat.
It'll be Janish. Jump serve, Capeller on that first pass.
Great
and
pass.
now Jillian Gibbs.
That was beautiful.
My goodness, senior showing up on her night.
That's why they call her Killian Gibbs.
She's got a few nicknames.
Yeah, she's got a few nicknames. We got Killian Gibbs. We have one coined by Chad Bush, which is Gibbzilla. She's still called to this day, and he said it 2 years ago in one of the first prep games filmed here.
Zoe Capeller. Service. There's a bump set. Vushai is going to try from that attack line. Excuse me, that was Giulianelli. And Gibbs cannot find that short corner on the near side.
Just pushed it a little too far. It was smart. There wasn't anybody there, but
she certainly had the court vision for it.
Yes. Smart player, too. We have both sisters in the back row right now, Zoe and Avery. So let's see if they have some kind of telepathy with the triplet thing.
Liliana Pitters. Stand still service. Cross court from Schwegman on the set. Regina bringing it right back. Nice job from Merlo to keep that in the air. Schwegman, how about it?
Very smart play. Wow. And Ava ran through that basically as perfect as you could. She got right out of the way after she popped it up. Lindsay took care of the job.
That's court vision.
Yep.
On that second touch, the two-hand dump to the near corner. Kind of where Gibbs wanted to put it on that last one.
Oh, wow.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. How about Caitlin Davish getting that to crawl over for a point?
Oh, my goodness. That one makes your heart drop.
12-11, Eaglets. It's been back and forth early in set number 1.
Let's see if they can pull a lead here.
Back set, swing, and a block. That was Kate Booms booming it. Blocked by Capeller. Zoe keeps it up, and Avery can't get there, too close to the net to return.
Avery did have a good block on that. She went up by herself.
She's got both hands on Boom's swing. Booms now will serve from the middle to the middle. Nearly an overpass set up at the net. Jillian Gibbs.
Wow. Gorgeous swing. I feel like they're getting a little more comfortable out there.
Definitely.
Jillian is on fire currently.
Right by the hands of Lily Zankevich as Gibbs takes a seat.
Yep.
Merlot the service. That'll be out of play. Once again, Zankevich trying to get out of the action a little bit wide. Mentioned controlling the service game, a key point for Orchard Lake to pull this out. They've done so far. Right hand swing blocked. Well done from Schwegman as well as Surowick. Point Eaglets.
It is so impressive how quickly Michelle has altered the way that she plays to be this good at being a middle. It is not easy, especially when it comes to blocks.
Strong from Merlot. It was a strong run, though, from her at the service position.
Yeah, maybe she just wanted to get back to playing, digging some balls.
15-13, Orchard Lake. Bump set from Schwegman. It's Capeller all day. A little bit of a roll shot. Now from the 10-foot line. What a swing. Kate Booms.
Wow.
That was surgical.
Wow, I would love to see that again.
And you will.
And
right
I
across.
will. Wow, from that far back to get that much topspin on a ball is very impressive.
I don't think Merlot thought she could fit it into that small space down there on the left side.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Capeller is blocked, but it's on the Regina side as it's pinched against the net. Marissa Vushai once again attempting that one. Avery Capeller, you mentioned they starting to get going a little bit.
Yep.
She's going to be someone to keep an eye on as they're setting her up more and more throughout this set.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some fastballs.
Set to the back, it's Merlot. And now a tip and a point for Anna Dugan and the Eaglets. Once again, court vision from this front line of Orchard Lake.
Very smart. That spot's wide open. They can push it there all day. Nobody's babysitting that.
It's the second time they've attacked it in the last couple of points. Schwegman, strong service. That one near the bench, and head coach Lauren Papa of Regina. They got to get it over on the free ball. Back set. There's Dugan again. Played up. Danish's set is killed down for a point, deflecting off the hands of two Eaglet blockers.
Yeah, just a little hole in the block. That happens when the timing's a little off, or you're just a little bit too far to the right there.
All done from Allison Schmid, her first kill of the night. Orchard Lake hanging on to a 2-point lead, 17-15, nearing the back end of set number 1. Merlot in the middle, set from Schwegman.
Oh, beautiful.
Still in the air for Regina, what a swing. Schwegman, bump set, Capeller finds it. A lot of speed on that volleyball. Go ahead, Sophie.
Yeah, no, that was just some great communication on that whole play on both sides, actually, up till the end. Everybody works a lot smoother once they are in their groove, and I think both teams are getting there right now.
Capeller 40 kills, 15 digs, and 4 service aces last weekend in that Power League tournament.
Wow.
And another point on the bat down. Orchard Lake separating now 19-15. Well done once again.
Yeah, Michelle is just killing it right now.
Shanked out of play. Service ace for Capeller. They had a 3-0 sweep over Lutheran High North. 22 kills alone in that contest with 3 digs. No wonder she's going to Georgetown in 2 seasons. Almost makes it 2 aces in a row. This time it's Vushai on the roll. Set up for Dugan. Dug out, overpasses back to Orchard Lake, and a two-hand dump finds it. Lindsay Schwegman.
Lindsay's really utilizing that dump today, and why not if it keeps working?
21-15 near the end of set number 1. Eaglets have turned it on late. How about Schwegman and Dugan with the finish?
At Foodie Centric, our client's agenda is our first priority. We specialize in unique items that are memorable and drive profits to your bottom line immediately. From gluten-free exclusive items to specialty Palazzolo gelato, melting moments, ice cream sandwiches, and so much more. Foodie Centric Solutions will have you set for success today, tomorrow, and into the future. Foodie Centric Solutions at the center of all of what's important to get to your last goal.
Eaglets 4 points away from claiming a 1-0 set lead. Tom Cavanaugh, Sophie Borowski here from Dombrowski Fieldhouse. And it's going to be 22-15, a little bit short on that attack on the Regina side.
This set started off very close, 1 point to 1 point, but the Eaglets have gone on a pretty nice run here.
Capeller's been serving for quite some time.
Yeah, a minute.
Scrambling to get it was Kat Jenkins. They finally get it over. Schwegman to set. It's a back one. And Dugan plops it in. Can Regina get it over? Yes. Schwegman again taking it. Blocked, popped around, and Davish grabs point number 23 for OLSM here in set 1.
She has some height on her jump. It is very impressive because she's one of the smaller people we have in the front row. But gosh, can she get up there.
Ace from Capeller, and it's set point 24-15. And to go back to Davish, leading the team in aces, second in digs, and she plays 6 rotations as well. She was a setter a ton last year, but you can rotate her around anywhere on the court, as head coach Ross Talbot told us.
Yeah, we love a utility player.
Last chance here for Regina in set 1. Merlo was going for the dig. Now she plays it on that second one. Davish gets it over on the roll. Two-hand dump to no avail. It's back to OLSM, and the finish from Dugan. No, kept in the air. Blocked. Scramble for it. Can the Satellites get it over? Wow. What a rally. Surowitz is blocked. Dugan's try. Tooled out of play. Eaglets lead 1-0, 25-15. Your final in set 1. Sophie, what'd you like from the group?
What a play to end on. My goodness. Getting my heart pumping. But I liked how Avery and Jillian really took control out there in this second half of the first set. I think they decided, no, we want to win. let's hammer some balls down. So we saw that out there. Merlot has been great today. We have a lot of stars on the court as of now.
Set 2, or just around the corner. Orchard Lake up 1-0.
Watch the live broadcast right here on the Prep. Watch and subscribe. Here's the QR code. Follow us all season long. 125 games of high school action right here live and on demand on the Prep.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Do you want your school's games on the Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with the Prep.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Tonight's broadcast on the Prep brought to you by Jets Pizza, located just off of Orchard Lake Road in Kego Harbor. Call 248-682-3744 to go get, their deep dish is my favorite. I'll go with Jets.
That picture of pizza, it's making me hungry.
Jets Ranch, man. I tell you. It's not pizza, it's Jets. A couple of highlights from set one. 25-15 was your final in favor of the home squad on senior night, Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And it was, like you mentioned, Sophie, midway through that first set, it was neck and neck, 1 point back and forth, Apollo and Rocky. But late, Orchard Lake pulled it out. If you're Regina, what do you got to do to contest longer and make this set go a little further and try to get into the 20s with OLSM?
Well, I'm not going to harp on the service errors because we've already mentioned that. I think that number one for Regina right now is covering the little donut hole in the middle of their court. It seems to be where most people are dropping balls. You can't always defend a crazy hard hit ball from Avery Capeller on the outside, but if somebody's tipping a ball over multiple times in a row, we got to adjust something, get there a little bit quicker, and pick up those balls because it's kind of killing them right now.
And I think late as well, as we're checking out all the banner signs for our three seniors. So you see the Capeller sisters right there, but Michelle Surwick, Jillian Gibbs, Ava Merlot, the three that we're celebrating tonight, trying to get them out of Dombrowski Fieldhouse with a win. They only have one regular season matchup after this against Detroit Country Day next week.
Yeah.
Schwegman had to play it up across the net. Well done from Gibbs to get it over as we start up set two. And I was going to mention it. We saw early Marissa Vushai was the star for Regina. They went away from her late, and they get her started immediately up 1-0.
Yeah. And Ava has been doing very well in the back row as well. This is St. Mary's third home game of the season. 3rd out of 3.
They've played 27 total matches this year. Gibbs, look for the tip. Pinballed around, point Orchard Lake.
Very, very smart play. Just like what I said, we got to come up a little bit closer if they keep killing us short.
And she went kind of behind the back that time,
Yeah.
avoided both blockers.
She's a smart cookie.
High first pass, it's an overpass, and Avery Capeller bats it down. Those are the dangerous overpasses that just lead to points for the opposition when you have that too strong of a touch. Davish, service to the back row. Set up for Vushai, that's easy. Picked apart the Orchard Lake defense that time. They need to keep her early and often setting up for attacks.
Yes, I agree. I'm proud of Regina's front row though. Without the height that St. Mary's has, they're still staying with it.
Schwegman with that set really close to the net, and Capeller able to get it over. It's going to be a free ball back to Orchard Lake, set up for Gibbs, blocked at the net. And Regina, no chance after 4 touches that time.
I'm wondering if that ball was up, because it might have been a pancake, which is a very fun thing to happen in volleyball.
Rarely see it, at least from my perspective.
No, I never got one. My whole career. I'd lay out like a pancake, but that wasn't that helpful.
Merlot, the fist serve that time, shanked out of play into the seats.
Ava is playing a very good game tonight. She has been a rock as a libero. She's getting everything up. Very impressive.
Once again, Capeller, and that's the second time in the last 4 points that Regina has had that overpass. Easy for Avery to bat that down.
Yep. Ross mentioned that this team only has the one commit, Avery, but he thinks that all of them could play at a D2, D3 level if they wanted to. This is a strong team.
Oh, it's on display.
Yeah.
So that one went on the other end of the antenna, I think, or maybe a net violation.
Yeah, no, it was on the other end of the antenna. Just pushed out a little too far. She did the right thing. Nothing else she could have done, but just a little bit too far out.
It's Coach Talbot signaling exactly where he wants that service to the near side of the back row. Gearing up for a swing. That was Allison Schmid. Capeller blocked at the net, stays with the Eaglets. Bump set, back to Capeller. She's blocked. Vushai going neck and neck right now with the best player for Orchard Lake.
That was a solid block. I want to watch that. Wow.
All left hand.
She has her hands in the perfect position for a block on someone like Avery. She gets them up as high as she can, and she spreads them out to take up as much space as possible.
Line drive serve from Kulikovsky. They're going to go back to the well with Capeller.
Oh.
Vushai says no. Back-to-back plays, and her team's loving it.
Goodness. It looked, I couldn't tell if it was in or out, but obviously nobody else was contesting that. From over here.
Unbelievable. Not many in the CHSL can battle with Avery Capeller. Marissa Vushai's doing it right now. 6'4" Orchard Lake, back to Capeller. That's going to be a point. Third time's the charm.
Yep,
huh?
there you go. It's nice how Lindsay continues to trust Avery even after 2 blocks, because she just knows that they work well together, and Avery's going to do what she has to do, get that ball over the net.
That's a great point. Schwegman now on for the side out. 7-4 Eaglets. Just gets over the net. Diving dig that time from Janish. Blocked by both Surowick and Dugan.
Retaliation, that block. We have a few brightly colored shoes on our side as well, if you notice.
Oh, yeah. Michelle's got them.
We got Michelle. Lindsay's are, I think, pink, maybe red.
Magenta.
Magenta.
She'll rip one into the net there for an error. 8-5 back to Regina as we're early in set 2. Orchard Lake leads 1-0. We're all about the kicks today.
Yeah.
Regina's a little more color coordinated, but
Yeah, they need to work on that, St. Mary's.
I don't know. I like the differential.
Yeah, I like to pick my own shoes. Oh my goodness. Avery Capeller again. Wow, from the back row. That is one of her strongest plays. When I see her in her highlights, she is always coming up from the back line and just slamming them down. She has to jump before the 10-foot line, but that's not a problem for someone as tall and with that high of a vertical.
Yeah, it's 6'2". I mean, she's showing a wingspan like Tayshaun Prince. It's incredible.
Yeah, you said it.
Surowick with that joust at the net. Back with Regina. Who are they going to set up here? Looks like Julian Nelly.
Oh, good save.
And Davish nearly had it on the outside. Another cross-court swing and point Regina.
That was a great swing. And it's a good spot. When you're hitting from the outside, you either have to cut it really sharp on a defense like St. Mary's, because Ava plays just a little bit in. So if you catch her off guard, it's going to work. She's only been caught off guard in that spot twice today, but I don't think that they'll get her again. I have faith.
9-6 Orchard Lake shaping up to be just as it was early in set 1. Schwegman sets it up for Davish, and that's going to find the court.
Another cross-court shot. Everybody's hitting cross today. I don't think I've seen anyone go down the line.
I don't think so either.
Or even on the right side. It's got to be getting wide open at some point soon.
That was Kate Booms on the near side. So I was watching that replay, seeing if she could have gone vertical. They had that corner covered up well.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sophie, what'd you see there? That's a point for Orchard Lake.
I'm wondering what I saw. I didn't even see a sign from the ref. I don't think they were out of rotation. I apologize, guys. I must have missed that.
5-point lead for the Eaglets. Floating service off the hands of number 15, Liliana Pitters. I'm sorry.
Yep. That was a strong serve to come off somebody's hands like that.
A knuckleball that just did not have any spin.
Yeah, floater is what it's called.
Still got to polish up my lingo.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there.
Anna Blazik a little bit deep with that service. Regina will get it back, trailing by 5. No Marissa Vushai currently on the court for Regina. They do have Ava Janish. Their only commit going to Northwood, going to be a Wildcat next year. Or sorry, my bad, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. It's okay. I like High School Musical, so Wildcats are great. Oh.
Janish that time going for the kill from the 10-foot line, just into the tape.
A little angry after that. Punched the ball.
At 5'3" is the senior. Overzealous that time. The ball will get into the hands of Zoe Capeller, sister of Avery, with this slight jump service. Nearly gets over. Regina got to fight for it. Gibbs on the joust. One more chance. No.
Goodness. That time they did cover the corner really well. Every time Jill has been up in that position, she's been pushing it to the left, really short in front of the 10-foot line. And there was someone there that time. So maybe they heard me. Maybe they're tuned into the prep.
If I was them, I'd have a little AirPod in on the side with the assistant coaches. Zankevich buries that right into the netting. Another service error for Regina throughout tonight's match.
Gosh. I mean, Mary's isn't fallen that short behind in the service errors either.
Near side, that's in play.
And they went line.
Vertical
After a
that time.
while, yeah. If you're hammering the cross cut, everyone's going to shift. And then you have an open pocket right there in the corner. It wasn't. This side, yeah, it's a little easier to see. Sorry.
No, you're good. Caroline Torrey, her first kill of the night. Senior at 5'8" for the Satellites. There's Kat Jenkins on the service. Now Gibbs trying to get one back. That one goes over the rafters. Capeller. Can she find it? Scrambling around is Regina. Back set by Schwegman. Swing from Gibbs out.
That is the right idea, though. If you're running a slide like Jillian was just then, you're either going to push it all the way to the corner or you're going to cut it really sharp down the 10-foot line. And her only option that way was to push it long, just a little bit too long on that ball.
14-10. Second service for Jenkins. Nice set from Schwegman, and how about the finish from Gibbs?
That's why they call her Killian Gibbs.
It's early and often tonight, and she is showing up in a big way.
Yes.
Making her case for the G brand USA G of the game.
Yeah, we have a fancy hat today. The last one I saw was black, but this one is that navy blue or is that black? I can't tell.
It's like that dress situation, the blue or the yellow. I'd say it's navy blue, just
navy blue, and some red and some white. Very patriotic.
Blocked off the swing from Capeller, still in the air. Janish going to give it to Booms from the back row, and she'll find the point.
Yeah, when you're hitting from the back row, some coaches just tell the whole front row not to go up for a block because it's so difficult to time a swing coming from the back row. Some coaches will tell you to triple block it so that you take off an entire portion of the net, but Michelle was on her own there.
Kulikovsky, great service. Orchard Lake will have it, and that's why she's going to be a Hoya next year. Avery Capeller just finds the corner on the near side. My goodness.
Yeah, yeah. She's got one more year, though. She's a junior.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
You're close, though.
She looks the part of a Division I college athlete, though.
She could be
I just
in college
kind of
right
assume,
now. Yes.
You know?
And she commands the court in such a way that it's hard to think she's not one of the oldest on the team.
Schwegman, service. Long, high set, and going to be a point after the partial block. Merlot nearly got there for the dig.
Yeah. She tried, though.
It was a good swing.
Yeah,
I mean, Merlot's getting there for sure if it's not partially blocked, but they have to try it up near the net.
Yeah. They were just trying to take some speed off for her, but maybe it was a little too much.
4-point deficit for Regina, trying to battle back midway through this second.
Outside.
Around the antenna and out.
Yep. We have some fun line judges here. I love when they do that for outside the net. They waved in a circle.
Number 10, Ava Merlot getting some love as we get back to play, and Michelle Surowitz to stop the bleeding.
That was smart. Regina's trying to argue that that was a lift. Up ref says no. So I think we're going to continue.
It'll be Capeller once more, as we said, standing 6'2", just a junior. That one skipping off the top of the tape. Regina's done such a nice job of rallying as she digs one out. Davish got to get it over.
Scrappy.
Set, blocked on the swing from Giulianelli. Point Eaglets.
Now that was a lift. But nothing else she could have done there. How many aces does Avery Capeller have on the season? Because she does so well on the service line.
She had 4 just last week.
Wow.
In that 4-match tournament. Way out of play up near the student section. That's
coming for our fans.
Saw a few terrible towels out tonight, one in hand on the right side there.
I want one.
Me too. Nearly an overpass, and Schwegman thought that may have gotten over the net. She lets it go. Point Regina. They're in this thing. They're fighting to the bitter end of set 2, much closer than what it was late in set 1.
Yep, tooth and nail. They also threw some little volleyballs out earlier. Wondering if we can get one of those.
I think head coach Talbot said every game they will sign some and throw them out to the crowd, whether it's parents, students.
Yeah,
I think it's a good tradition.
Middle school night last week, I believe.
Blocked by Regina, kept up.
Oh.
Orchard Lake.
Wow.
Can they find a point? Is that 4 touches? It is.
It is. That was lucky. What did you say earlier? It's better be
lucky than good.
Lucky than good.
Yep.
Yeah. She did get lucky on that one. I thought it was going to hit the ceiling.
Merlo will take a seat along with Surowick. Into the contest comes Ava Blazik to serve. In with their Capeller, Schwegman, Dabish, Gibbs, and Dugan. Back set. This one's geared up for Booms, who tips it in. Well done from Gibbs to keep it in the air.
Oh.
Rolling shot from Dugan. Can't find a hole there. Another rolling shot on the other side for the Satellites. Gibbs. Strong swing.
Wow.
Kills it. 21-14.
Jill has done a different hairstyle every year. Isn't that fun? She does the same hairstyle for every game, but she changes it every season. And I'm liking it this year. She's got 2 tiny braids.
She have that planned out freshman year?
Yes.
And she comes up with the block right there.
Beautiful. Her ears were ringing.
Jillian Gibbs' night on senior night. 22-14, late in set 2. Orchard Lake looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead. My goodness. Jillian Gibbs leading the charge right now for head coach Ross Talbot and his squad. We'll be back in a minute here on The Prep.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here.
Debut season for head coach Ross Talbot here of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. 18-6-3 record currently, rocking a 12-game match win streak. Spent 2 years at Lake Orion and then 8 years at Stony Creek. Was a graduate from Kellogg Community College back in 1996, and he's been coaching club volleyball a long time, getting his shot here with Orchard Lake, and he's done a heck of a job.
He has. First-year coach, really representing. I wonder if it was his idea to put the red bows in everyone's hair.
23-14. It could be.
It could have been.
Yeah.
You never
got to get
know.
creative in your first year, you know.
Yes. Make a statement.
It's that point in favor of St. Mary's, 23-14, as I just mentioned. Schwegman will set it up. There's Davish.
Oh,
tips it.
in the net.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, I thought it might have been on St. Mary's side, but.
It's once again set point, 24-14. And Regina, back-to-back sets now, has called a timeout, as you can now check out some of the stats and the accolades of Coach Talbot.
He was bragging about his dad jokes, but he says that not enough people laugh at them.
Not going anywhere are the Satellites. Kate Booms rips one through the middle.
Great swing. substitution on Regina's side.
Most recently coming from the Cougars of Stony Creek out there in Rochester. Attended Battle Creek Penfield High School, class of '93, and was a Kellogg Bruin until '96.
I wonder if he had fun playing Stony Creek this weekend.
That's the set. Orchard Lake finishes it off. Jillian Gibbs, Avery Capeller, Ava Merlo, and others putting the finishing touches on what happens to be a 25-15 finish, the same score as set 1.
Even numbers.
Orchard Lake will go for the sweep here in set 3 on senior night at Dombrowski Fieldhouse. We'll have more in just a few from the prep.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family.
Tonight's broadcast on the prep brought to you by Jets Pizza, located 3375 on Orchard Lake Road in Kego Harbor, Michigan. Go get yourself some deep dish, round pizza, anything you want. Breadsticks are great too. Also, I've been a fan of those cinnamon sticks lately. It's not pizza, it's Jets. Go get it right now. Thank you for them providing us with our meal pregame.
Cinnamon sticks.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Gosh,
Take some,
I'm going after
highlights.
the game.
It'll be open on Orchard Lake Road, and it was all Jillian Gibbs in that second set. What can you say about not only her on senior night, but this whole team kind of building off of what she's put together?
She is one of their captains. I would say one of their strongest captains being a senior. I think we also have Ava and Avery as the other two. But Jill is just a positive little bubble of happiness. There's no other way to explain her. Her third nickname I didn't mention earlier is Buddy the Elf, because she just never stops smiling. So I think you can see that out on the court. When she's off the bench, everyone is just a little bit lighter. And she brings some jokes and joy back into the game.
That's got to help the team, too, because we saw Gibbs misfiring one of her tip shots on the far side, and it was out of play, and it was a point for Regina. But she was all smiles, and like you said, I think it's a little lighter on the team. That's got to help a ton.
Yes. And it's all mental, so.
Caitlin Davish to lead off set number 3 as Orchard Lake's up 2-0, and they get it started. Nice service ace to take the lead.
Indeed.
25-15 and 25-15 through our first 2 sets, both in favor of the hometown squad. Bump set from the attack line. Booms collides with one of her teammates as Gibbs rips one out of play, not by much.
Once that ball is in, it will be very, very efficient in getting points. We have a new DS in the back row. I'm seeing, is that Kylie Weymouth? Yeah. So we're changing.
You would be right. Yeah,
changing the lineup up a little, but we're going to see how it goes.
Weymouth, the junior, at 5'6". Roll shot from Capeller. That was sneaky.
Yeah.
Nobody was ready for that one on the satellite side.
just missed Michelle over there, Jillian.
This will be a side out for Ava Merlo, who's had a fabulous night serving the volleyball.
Yeah, this is her night. All the seniors have been playing very, very, very well.
Agreed. Shanked into the scores table, nearly knocks over a Stanley Cup, and it's now 3-1, excuse me, 3-1 Eaglets. No free ads out here, but
no free ads.
those things can
They
kill
spill. They spill a lot, especially in volleyball. Oh.
It goes off a speaker, yeah.
Yeah.
Another roll shot, easy play here for Orchard Lake. High set for Capeller. Rolls it in. Now it's a scramble to get it over in return for the Satellites. Schwegman set up once again. She gives it to Surowick. Dug out. Far side, that's Kulikovsky. Capeller returns. Good rally here. 4 points in to set 3. How about Ava Merlo getting there? Capeller dives to get it over. And Regina retains possession. Two of the top teams in the CHSL going at it, and Capeller's blocked. Marissa Vushai once again. If there was any sort of kryptonite, any Lex Luthor for what Ava Capeller has put together here tonight, it's Vushai.
Yeah, I like the way you worded that. But she has stopped Avery a few times, and that is not common with teams that they've been playing. She is a tank.
And you have so much experience playing with her, witnessing her talent. I've called a few of her games in the past. Haven't seen anybody really stack up the way Vushai is right now with Avery.
She has a vendetta.
Cross-court set right there. All the way to the back wall. That was off the hands of Davish. Tied up at 3 apiece. We did not have much of a I don't think there was many ties in set 2. I'm pretty sure Orchard Lake had a 3-4 point lead for the entirety of that set.
Yeah, I think it always starts off a little closer, though. I feel like I see that in every volleyball game. One team gets a run, and then the gap just gets a little bit bigger. I'm wondering why Vushai is not committed. Do we know? Because
I agree.
Wow.
Take a look now at Don Buchanan, who's athletic director with Orchard Lake St. Mary's. He was the one that got us that interview with head coach Ross Talbot earlier today that you saw to open up our broadcast. Does so much for this program, and now 2 years with the ladies over here at Orchard Lake, and they've done so much. You can definitely speak on it more than I could, Sophie, because being a part of the program.
Yes, very impressive. Don's done a great job of cultivating the environment, and just wow. He loves coming to the girls' sports, too. He's here every single time. You'll find him. It's like playing Where's Waldo, except for he's sitting by himself right now, so it's a little easier.
And why wouldn't you want to? You see a lot of great talent as we see another point for Orchard Lake to make it 5-4. No chance there for it was Kat Jenkins attempting that sliding dig. Schwegman's service, nearly an overpass again. Janish will roll it in. Merlo. Great effort. It's out of play, though. Tied up at 5 apiece.
That one sounded like it might have hurt a little bit. I heard a squeak from the court.
It'll be Ava Kulikovsky, the sophomore. Jump service, out of play. That's great communication from this Orchard Lake team. And both teams have done a great job of that, of communicating when that service is a little bit too strong.
Yeah, they both follow it to the line for sure. Oh, we have a substitution. Avery's going out.
And from your experience, is that more so the speed of how that ball's coming off, the height?
Oh, for when it goes out?
How does everybody in unison know to call out at the same time and let that go?
Well, a lot of the times when you're on the court, it's hard to tell if that ball's going to head out, so you have to follow it to the line every time. Back when I went here, if you didn't follow it to the line, you're doing laps the next day.
Shout out head coach Molly Campbell, former coach of this team, as both Maria Giulianelli, and Marissa Vushai come up with a huge block right there.
Yeah, Molly Campbell's somewhere in the stands right now, but we haven't been able to find her.
We did see her pregame.
Yep.
Bump set, as that one's over for Alexis Donovan, getting her first touches here in the contest. That finds the ground, 7-6 Orchard Lake. Donovan, the cousin of Aiden Donovan, former baseball and football player here at Orchard Lake, and now one heck of a pitcher for the Michigan State Spartans baseball team.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing over there.
Kate Booms, nice swing. And Schwegman, the two-hand dump is kept in the air. Booms, one more time. We had a whistle down.
I
Point,
think the
Orchard
ball
Lake.
hit the ground. It's very hard to see from over here. We have a few people blocking our view, but it was called down on the second touch. So
2-point lead. It's the largest of this set. Partially tipped. Orchard Lake to play it. It's now Donovan.
that was a bump set by Jillian Gibbs. Look at her go.
Well done on the first pass from Schwegman. Roll shot. Not going to find it from number 9, Jillian Jackson, also getting in for the first time.
Oh, wow. From a dig to a hit.
Blazek from that 10-foot line gets it over. Good rally. 14 points into set 3. And Donovan hammers home. Alexis Donovan is going to be, she is right now, but down the stretch in her last 2 years as she's a sophomore, going to be a key piece for this team in future years, and you can just see the talent right there going cross court. Good block from Gibbs after the roll. Got a piece of the antenna, and right now Orchard Lake's starting to separate themselves, as you mentioned, Sophie. It's tight early on, and then as it's gone all day, these Eaglets showing all their talent.
Yeah, they're running a 5-1 today, and earlier in the season they were running a 5-2. Oh, kill. But Annalise Weber got hurt, and so now they're running 5-1, and it's working for them. So
got to give Kate Booms a lot of credit right there. That was off balance off her back leg and was able to hammer that down with a lot of velocity. Booms, the sophomore at 5'8". Merlot bump set and just fisted over with the knuckles by Gibbs. Block attempt for St. Mary's. They had it. Third chance for Donovan. That's batted down in and out of the hands of Regina. 3 kills for Alexis Donovan in the last 6 points. She's been impressive since coming in.
yeah, I'm seeing a bright future for her. Maybe it's in the genes. Donovan genes are athletic.
Similar to what we saw with Kate Booms on the other side. She was off balance, kind of leaning backwards, and was able to use that long arm to get that over.
Yeah, very impressive.
11-7 now, Eaglets. There's Kylie Weymouth on the service. From the 10-foot line, Janish a little bit deep, and she's tried that a few times now, has not come to pass. Weymouth second straight, make it 3 straight services coming up right here after the shank into the crowd. Another ace for Orchard Lake, and a timeout for head coach Laura Papa and the Regina Satellites.
They are doing very, very well right now. I'm not seeing a 4th set in our future, but Regina still has some time to turn it around. We're going to see how they come out of this timeout and maybe take a little run for themselves.
That's what it's going to take, is how do they respond out of this timeout right here? Because, as you know, this is kind of the make or break point of the set. I mean, race to 10, that's huge. It's a big milestone in who's going to, probability chances of winning a set as we check out Laura Papa right here. But also that race to 15 is massive as she tries to lead her squad. Coaching that Michigan Elite 16U National Club for 19 years, and she was over at Armada for the last decade in her 4th season with the Satellites. She's ridden and shown horses since 14, so outside of volleyball has a lot of extracurriculars. She is also a Macomb Community College alum. Shout out the Monarchs, where I work in called volleyball there currently right now. They got one heck of a team over there. Back to play, up by 6. Donovan trying to make it up by 7. Regina coming out firing after the timeout. Free ball. It's a chance for the Satellites. Set up. Schwegman to Gibbs. Doesn't quite get over. Booms helped out with a block that time, but it was a little bit short from Jillian.
Yeah, just below the tape. I think she was a little off balance as well. Jill is coming off an injury, but I haven't been able to tell for most of this game. She is playing as good as always.
Quote from Ross Talbot, he said she's at 70%. She looks like she's at 120%.
If this is 70, I would be scared to see 100.
I agree. Could not agree more.
I would not want to be on the other side of that net.
Caitlin Davish will sub in. Alexis Donovan will sit down. And an impressive several points from Donovan as Anna Blazik will also join her on the bench. Blazik, I'm sorry. 14-8. Orchard Lake trying to finish this thing in 3 on senior night as that was number 10, Avery Katana, left that a little short.
Yeah, they're going to get win 13 if they pull this off.
It would be, 13 in a row. It would be number 19 on the year. They'd go for 20 wins in a season against DCD next week. Capeller unable to get that kill as Regina keeps it up. Now it's back to Capeller and the Eaglets. Well done from Gibbs to bring that up, but nearly hits our net king.
That was a fast reflex, though.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even see her hand go up.
Marissa Vushai back in, and very impressed with what Marissa Vushai has done for this Regina team tonight. I expect she's been fabulous for them all year and a big part of why they have 5 wins this season. The dump from Schwegman, a little bit short, does not reach over the net. She is right there rocking number 8. Vushai has been stacking up extremely well with Avery Capeller, that number 1 star on the Eaglets side. She's also got a bright future ahead. Set up, Gibbs. What a stop from Booms to keep it in the air. Cross court set, Capeller the roll. Back set for Caroline Torrey and a point for Regina. 15-11, they're crawling back after being down by 8.
We have Avery Capeller as an Athlete of the Week nominee for the Detroit Free Press right now. So if you enjoyed watching her tonight, maybe go give her a vote. She's neck and neck with the other girl. I think she might pull through after this.
Gibbs one more time. Goes cross court. She'll take a seat and a smile all over her face as she picks up yet another kill tonight. And you're right, you'd love for her to pull through and win that Athlete of the Week.
Oh, we're getting a little more rowdy on the bench now.
16-11. Orchard Lake closing in on a 3-set sweep against their rival, the Regina Satellites. Bump set. Full head of speed for Capeller. They're going to force it to her again. Double block out of play. Vushai and the Satellites are revved up. It's been, I can't count right now just off the top of my head, but probably 5-6 times.
In one game?
2 on that possession alone.
Goodness gracious.
I know we want to give a lot of credit to Orchard Lake and what they've been able to do tonight, obviously winning 2-0, but you can't take away from what number 8 in blue is doing.
Yeah. We just saw Robin and athletic trainer Kelly, 2 very vital members of the Orchard Lake community.
Keeping these girls healthy as Schwegman's able to, no, I'm sorry, that was Kayla Boss who was able to dump that in right there. Boss just returning from injury, limited time in tonight's contest. She's getting in for the first time here. Boss, the junior at 6 foot, middle hitter, right side as well.
We have a very tall front row right now for St. Mary's.
Merlot nearly got there. Beautiful roll shot from the Satellites. There's Ava Janish. As I mentioned, Janish to Northwood next year. She's a senior. And Vushai as well, the senior.
Laura Papa actually mentioned earlier that she graduated all but 2 of her starters from last season.
Holy cow.
I would not have been able to tell.
No.
This team works together very, very well for
It's
only
been
being
back-to-back
out there.
points.
Yeah, they've only been out there together for this 1 year, except for 2 remaining girls. And I'm going to go out on a limb, maybe number 8 and current number 17, but I don't know. They all look like they've been 4-year varsity players.
There's several sophomores on this roster, very different from what Orchard Lake's got. I think only 2 sophomores on their side as Vushai finds a point. Capeller cannot match with a block of her own. It is now 17-15 here in set 3. And All the confidence is back in that Regina squad after being down 13-8 during that timeout.
Regina does a really good job of bringing back energy after lulls like they just were in. St. Mary's is, wow, fighting at the net right now.
Scramble for it on both sides. Janish just barely getting it over on the free ball. Here's a set. Capeller. She will not be denied this time.
She wanted that bad. You could tell. She's got a little, oh, she's smiling again. We're all good, guys. Don't worry.
I kind of felt that with you. She was a little frustrated. The last few did not go her way. And a little ticked off. So, I mean, hammered that at 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, gosh, can we get a tracker on that ball?
I feel the same way. If that was me, 100%, I'd want to hammer that into the court and leave it dead. That's a nice tip shot to the middle, right in front of Ava Blazik.
Yeah, now it's kind of role reversal. In the first set, we, on the St. Mary's side, they were very much utilizing that short tip, and now Regina's doing the same, and it's working. So we're going to see how the defense picks up for O-Lake.
Janish, that jump service, a good one. Alexis Donovan back in. She'll go for that cross-court swing. Dug out by Janish. Now Kate Booms is blocked. Keeping it up is Kulikovsky. Free ball, Merlot calling for it. It was Donovan instead. And a back set, nobody was there for Orchard Lake. Schwegman, with her palms to the sky, wasn't sure. Nobody was there.
I think it was a little bit of a miscommunication. I think they were running a slide from the middle, and I don't know if the middle was aware. So I'm pretty sure that's Caleb Boss right now. Boss, what a fun last name.
That and Booms.
That and Booms. Yeah, they got some good ones.
That service much too short from Ava Janish as she hits Lily Zankevich in the back of the head.
Goodness, that's never fun. I've been hit in the head with a few balls. Nothing's come our way tonight, though.
I
shouldn't jinx it.
Yeah,
I shouldn't jinx it.
I said at least once we're going to get one, and we haven't yet. But
I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I need a bodyguard.
That is a crucial service error for Regina. Instead of a 18-18 game, it's back to a 2-point lead for Orchard Lake. Low set. Zankevich barely gets it over. High bump set. Donovan cashes in. 2017. Orchard Lake looking to finish.
For a sophomore, this is very impressive on Donovan. She is coming in at 5'11", though. So that's a tall girl in the front row again.
Booms trying to roll one in, and she does it. Talked about it just a minute ago, Sophie. That roll shot, those tip shots to the middle. And head coach Ross Talbot and the Eaglets want a timeout, leading by 2 late in set 3. They want to finish this in 3 on senior night. We will see how our finish ends up. Well done from Regina to battle back. They're down by 2, 20-18. We'll be back here on The Prep.
Do you want your school's games on The Prep? Well, find out how by contacting us today at info@theprepsports.com. We're now booking for the winter and spring sports seasons, and we've got some openings that remain in the fall for football, girls volleyball, and boys soccer. Take your school and program to the next level by elevating the game with The Prep.
Eaglets trying to finish this thing out on senior night. They lead 20-18 with a 2-set lead, trying to sweep it right now. Sophie Borowski, Tom Cavanaugh on the call from The Prep as we're narrowing things down late. Can Regina continue to battle? We will see. Schwegman, that cross-court set. Alexis Donovan is blocked. Caroline Torrey brings it right back from where it came.
The defense on the blocks this game has been incredible from Regina. I haven't seen it. We've had a few blocks from St. Mary's, but it's just impressive. They are always getting to where they need to be on that other side.
Without a doubt, it's been their biggest strength tonight, and it's a huge reason why they're neck and neck in set 3, trailing 2019. Nice dig to the knees from Anna Blazik. Off the hands of Janish. Kulikovsky's got to get it over. There's Booms, the overpass. Chance for Regina. Bump set from Merlot. There goes Donovan, off the hands, out of play, point, Eaglets. And when they needed it most, Alexis Donovan has come in and really helped this team with some key plays down the stretch.
Yeah, her senior year, Avery Capeller is going to be gone. So I see her taking on a little bit more of that role and hopefully learning a little bit from Avery while she's still here.
And it's matches like these, you know, sophomore year on varsity, rivalry matchup. Those are the ones where you learn a lot as a young player, as Regina gets one right back. Lily Zankevich.
Yeah, this is a tight game. I'm really on the edge of my seat this time.
Me too. We were to start, but now it's nearly fallen off.
Yeah.
2-0 in sets, 21-20 here in the third. Ava Merlot, diving dig. Donovan, blocked, tooled out of play, but it's a point for Regina. We're tied, 21-all.
That was a great dig by Merlot, though.
Did that get a piece of antenna right there?
Yes, yes. So it didn't go out of bounds necessarily after, but it definitely hit the antenna before.
Regina looking for their first lead after since the first couple of points. Back set, there's Tori, she's blocked. It stays on the Orchard Lake side, and Regina. Kaylin Spolsky into the game for the first time. The junior varsity pull-up. And a timeout from Ross Talbot, his second of the set. And all the confidence is back for this Regina team. My goodness. One more time. We see the block, just not forward. That could be a big point down the stretch.
We'll see.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Kate Booms. Booms won to start. Alexis Donovan tooled out of play, and we're tied up once again at 22 apiece. Great play out of the timeout, and Donovan comes up big once more.
That's the idea that I think Ross had with the timeout, is just to freeze the other team. Usually when it's this neck and neck close to the end of a very important set, you're going to call a timeout and see if you can get them out of rhythm, because Regina was running with that ball.
It's like icing a kicker.
Yeah.
It's got to be the same way, the momentum.
It is.
That's blocked back on the Regina side. It's a scramble. A third touch from Janish. Just gets it over. Schwegman, the two-hand dump.
Yeah, they're covering that now.
From the attack line, Booms. Merlot with that first touch. Set up. Gibbs, check that. Spolsky. Out of play off the hand of Zankevich, and it's 23-22. That's one right there from Orchard Lake where they just needed to outlast the Satellites.
Yes. Spolsky was a JV player this season, but after our injuries, she's been pulled up to varsity. And I'm happy to get to see her play, yeah.
Match point after the shank on the service. The first touch was set near the net. Just, it's really tough to play those really close to the net, as you know. I mean,
there's not much you can do.
Nothing, especially on a third touch. I know that would have been the second, but there's nothing you could do there. And you got to give credit to this Orchard Lake team. You know, you're down one late in set three. You want to finish this thing in a sweep. Don't want to give Regina any sort of time to be able to come back and feel like they're in this match, which they very well are if they're able to pull this out. But
it's win by 2, remember, and I don't think we have a cap on this game. So not that I'm saying it's going to get there, but it's a possibility.
It's match point. Ava Janish with that second touch, the roll shot. As we have a whistle.
What happened?
Did not hear from our up judge.
I think that he said that they went over the allotted amount of timeouts, but I don't know why that would be brought up now.
Davish, strong service. To finish in 3, Orchard Lake takes it on senior night in a sweep. 25-15, 25-15, and 25-22 in a thrilling third set. Win number 19 for head coach Ross Talbot and his squad in his very first season. Very impressive showing by Jillian Gibbs, Avery Capeller, and the whole bunch. What a win.
last home game of the season. So this was really special for our seniors. I'm excited for them.
We'll be back in a little bit for highlights and our G-Brand USA G of the Game interview. Sophie will sit behind with whoever we choose. I think we got a pretty good idea, but we'll tease it for you when we come back. Orchard Lake wins here on the Prep.
Love Peace and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love Peace and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love Peace Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community. At Foodie Centric, our client's agenda is our first priority. We specialize in unique items that are memorable and drive profits to your bottom line immediately. From gluten-free exclusive items to specialty Palazzolo gelato, melting moments, ice cream sandwiches, and so much more. Foodie-centric solutions will have you set for success today, tomorrow, and into the future. Foodie-centric solutions at the center of all of what's important to get to your last goal.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Hello, we are back tonight with our G of the Game. Guess who it is? Jillian Gibbs, number 15, senior on senior night. Jillian, welcome. I have a fancy hat for you.
Oh my goodness.
You can keep it. You can take it home.
Thank you so much.
I'm wondering, senior night, what does it mean to you? What does this team mean to you? How's the season been? Tell me all about it.
It means everything, honestly. I love volleyball more than anything in the world, and being here with my favorite people in the whole world, it makes me happy.
I'm happy to hear you say that. We were talking about the bundle of joy that you are. I actually had the pleasure of playing with Jillian Gibbs a few years ago. Light of my life. You are at 19 wins as of right now. You're going for 20 next week against Country Day.
Yes.
How are you feeling about the rest of the season? Pushing it out? You think you're going to go all the way?
It's only going to get better from here. We played amazing tonight, and I can only see us going up from here.
Okay. And leading the team as a captain, how does it feel? Are you on the court just yelling at everybody and we're not seeing it with a
I'm
smile
yelling
on
at
your
everybody
face?
from the court, from the bench, from everywhere, honestly. I mean, it's all support. I love my teammates so much. Yeah, being a leader on this team, it means the world to me because I believe in this team. I know what we are capable of, and I know that we can do great things.
Well, you are going to enjoy watching this game back because you did a fantastic
Thank
job.
you.
I gave you a shout out on your few nicknames.
Oh,
Killian
great.
Gibbs, Gibbzilla, Buddy the Elf, this is truly such a special player we have with us tonight because she does bring a lot of happiness and joy to the game, and I'm so proud of you. Last home game for you.
Yes.
What does it mean to finish off the season in the Dombrowski Fieldhouse?
It means the world. I started here freshman year. I walked in not knowing anything. Honestly, we had no seniors at all, and I was just so excited to finish out my home league season like this.
I heard that was your favorite memory
That
from the night.
is my favorite memory ever.
Well,
honestly.
it was very fun watching you. Thank you, Jillian.
Thank you.
Prep G of the game, represent. She's going to wear that every day now.
Every day.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
See ya.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here. Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores.
Your final score from Dombrowski Fieldhouse. Orchard Lake St. Mary's takes it in a sweep over their rival Regina. Sophie, this was an incredible matchup, especially in set number 3. It was back and forth. We saw Marissa Bouchai really leading the charge for Regina, but it was not enough for what Jillian Gibbs, who you had just talked to, Avery Capeller, Ava Merlo, Michelle Surowick, and all the rest of this team put together. What impressed you the most about what these girls did, specifically in set 3 when they were on the ropes?
I think that their communication is above and beyond most of the teams their age. They play like a college team. They come together after every point. You're not seeing people pointing fingers. You're not seeing anybody arguing. And unfortunately, that does happen a lot in this sport because people don't love to take blame. But this team owns up to their mistakes. They will say, yes, that was me. I'm sorry. That ball was mine. I'm sorry. And they're laughing it off. They keep it positive as much as possible, and I think that that is a very big difference between them and their competition.
Now down the stretch, one more game. This is how we'll wrap up. Detroit Country Day next week. It's their final regular season home game of the year, and then it's on to districts, something you have some success in, winning districts back when you played here at Orchard Lake, but you got to finish strong here as a 13-game win streak in the match, and then on to districts. What's the key to really finishing strong, getting into the playoffs?
I think they just got to stick with what they know. I mean, they're bringing people back off the injuries, but the rotation I saw tonight, actually, I think we saw 3 different rotations tonight. They all worked magnificent. I just can't even imagine a better way that this team would flow together, but they just have to keep pushing. I mean, they have their game next week against Country Day, which is going to be a big opponent, but as we've seen, they've gone up against bigger opponents and done perfectly fine. So I don't have a doubt in my mind that they're going to be okay for the rest of the season.
Trying to make it 14 matches straight. That's going to do it for us here on the Prep. One more time, Orchard Lake takes it 25-15, 25-15, and 25-22. Want to give a huge thanks to you, Sophie Borowski, myself, Tom Cavanaugh, and our entire crew, executive producer Alex Westfall, on the replay, Austin Sonnenberg, audio, Rob Hunter, and our cameramen, Brad Ross, Kyle Buchanan, and Evan Westfall. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Prep with us tonight, everybody. We will see you again next time. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.